Okay, now we're going to do Werewolves of London by the late great Warren Zevon. This will be one of the more different playing songs that we're going to do. Very simple, as in that it's 3 chords. In order to play this thing to where people would know what it was and to play it right, blah blah blah. There's one way to play it, and then there's another way to play it, and the wrong way to play it altogether, but all of them are perfectly acceptable because we're doing campfire versions. So whichever version I show you is perfectly valid. It's just D, C, and G. It's the only 3 chords in the song. Over and over and over. There's a lead solo in here that is all distorted and done with slide bar. You won't need to worry about it. Why? Because we're not doing it. We don't need it. What is going on here, the main thing that gives this song its sound is the piano. So that's the part I'm going to teach you and really hammer on, making you learn. Hopefully you will learn this part and not the other couple versions that I'll show you. Check it out. You all know this. People hear that, they know what it is. They know it's Kid Rock or that's this. And it does it through the entire song. Now what it is that makes it sound so great, like I said, is the piano. But there is no humanly possible way to play this without playing the way I'm getting ready to show you. You cannot play D, C, and G. Okay? It just can't be done. You can do it if you want to, your way, and do it the nasty way, which I'll show you first. Some people just play that and they are content with it. If so, then so be it. Okay, this is the wrong way first, which is doing just a D chord, adding your pinky as a suspended 4th to the 3rd fret on the 1st string, and then doing the same thing with a C chord, but adding your pinky on the 3rd fret of the B string or of the E string. Then doing a G, G, C by dropping those 2 notes. Going. So they're just going. Quick little pickup note. D string, hammer on, middle finger to the 2nd fret of the D string, then G. Okay, so that's one wrong way. The only way to make it sound right, as far as actually getting the piano part in there, because if you listen, what I just did was so unbelievably wrong. Okay, we need those big notes that these are way up here. Okay. Okay. Then you can do that, if you want to. Okay, so we actually would have to play it this way, which requires us to play without a pick. Okay, now there's another way we can do this too, and I'll show you all of them really quickly. Okay, the first one is the right way, which if we're not using a pick at all, then you can get through it this way. If you're dead set on using a pick, good luck and you're on your own. Okay, and that being said, each finger is dedicated to a string. So your thumb will always be on the D string and all the way down to your ring finger. You need a close-up? There's where they go, kiddies. Okay? Each string has its own finger. Okay? What we have to do is to actually do the thumb and okay, you can put your fingers wherever you want. It's really not a law. so do what you want. As long as you grab the D string and the high E string. Okay? Do them at the same time. I'm doing my middle finger right now on the high E string. Okay? We are all the way up here at the 7th fret. String this finger, first finger, barred all the way across at the 7th fret. Why does mine have 2 dots? Who knows? 12th fret's actually up here. It's a Martin guitar, they do things like that. But this is a 7th fret. Okay? And then we have to use our pinky to go all the way up to the 10th fret on the B string. Okay? If you want bigger sound, use your thumb and your first finger to grab both of these strings, the D string and the G string, and then use another finger like your ring finger to grab that high E string. Okay? I like that sound better myself, grabbing 3 notes, everything but the B string. That's my favorite and the best way to make this sound right. Okay, so let's do that for all intents and purposes. I'll turn the guitar sideways so you can see what's going on. Let's do the thumb on the D string, first finger on the G string, then if you can, your ring finger on the high E string. Skip over the B string altogether. And then thumb and your pinky on the 10th fret on the B string together. Okay, so okay. Then I'm just going to do first finger on the G string, thumb on the D string. Okay, so then the same thing down to the C or 5th fret. Okay, again. Okay, picking one last time, very slow. Same thing on the C chord. Okay. Okay, so you got. Okay, then when we get down to the G, you just make it an F chord. Okay, so like an F chord, move it up 2 frets to the G, and you play all 4 strings, all 4 fingers, and you actually add to the 5th fret of the high E string. So 2 times, all 4 strings simultaneously, then add your pinky, then get rid of it. So all together we have, it's going to make a lot of sense now, okay? That's actually the way she's played on piano, and that's the main instrument, so that is the way that it will sound the best. Here it is again. If you want to play it exact, we can just go, okay, just but I think if you're doing it as a solo artist, you need to add those other couple notes to keep it sounding full, because there's no drums, hi-hat, bass, all that other junk in the background to keep it full sounding. So I like to do the okay, so that whole thing, and then doing that, okay? So that's basically it. If you want to, for later, and you are able to, I don't know why, but I palm my pick like this, and it's under here, and I can play this whole thing like this weird crab shaped thing, okay, with my 2 fingers not being used, okay. Why would I do that? Because later on, when the lead solo comes up, I want to use my pick. Okay, so if you want to. Otherwise, you can just pick some stuff with your fingers. Okay, so let's get in here and find out what all's going on. But like I said, it is strictly that and nothing else. Okay, so you got to decide which one you want to use. Okay, and it does this all the way through. Okay, again, just and then I hit it one more time, and then do that little lick there that I showed you. Now you can switch it up any way you want to. You can use your pinky anywhere on this G chord, which is just an F slid up. You can, like I said, the piano keeps doing it on that A note or the 5th fret of the E string. Piano keeps constant. It does not change. Okay. So it never ever wavers, but if you want to add something, add something. If your pinky can reach it, chances are it's usable. Okay? So from beginning to end. And when I go to the, or when the song goes to the lead solo, the best thing I have found to do is to go to regular chords, just D, C, and G, and okay, and basically be working up with anything just to do something. Doing the D chord, add the pinky to the 3rd fret, high E string. You can add, pull off on the middle finger just by itself. So anything you want to do there with your C, you can add your pinky to the high E string, 3rd fret, 3rd fret on the B string, and do the, taking the finger down, your middle finger down to the 3rd string. So thumb on the 3rd string, hammer on to the 2nd fret on the 3rd string, and then on the B string. So you got, okay, when you go to the G and go, okay, and you got, same thing, hammer on with anything you got available. Whenever you do hammer-ons, they're always going to be at the 2nd fret. Okay? That 2nd fret, and then G. That's the same thing, but on the 4th string, D string, with your thumb. Then up on the G string. Okay, you can just strum using your fingers, the back of your fingernails. But then when you come back in singing, back to right back to that. So this gets you having to play with your fingers, because you cannot do this, period, like I said, with your pick. It just don't sound right. So that's the lesson for this one. Like it or not, and if you can find a way you like better, please play it, okay, using a combination of the two and what you know is correct for the piano part. Put them together. Come up with your own thing. It's all about what works for you best in your situation. Okay? So I'm left with nothing to do except for just to play the song all the way through, let you guys enjoy it, play along, do whatever you want. 3 chords all the way through again with the lead solo. There's nothing you can do because the dude is just grabbing a slide bar and he's just so all this junk going on, but with distortion, and you don't have time for that. So just go down here and play some chords. Those are my suggestions. Do whatever you want, is always my motto. But these are my suggestions. Okay, so from the beginning, I will shut up, and I will be playing nothing but what I would probably play in the background, just to have something on the screen for you. Okay, so here we go. I'm going to crank this puppy up, and away we go.
Overheard in Mayfair. You better stay away from him. Look your lungs out, Jim. I'd like to be his tailor. Werewolves of London. Werewolves of London. I saw Long Shady walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw Long Shady Jr. walking with the Queen, doing the werewolves of London. I saw werewolves taking a vehicle out of the Trader Vic's. His hair was purple.
So that's the best way to do it, kiddies. Okay? Okay? That's the best way to roll. It really is. Again, you had the other way I showed you, and this way. So just D, C, and G. It's just a matter of which way you prefer to play it. If you can get your fingers to work, please try to get them to work by finger picking instead of trying to mess it with it around with a pick, because it just sounds so great. And to get that piano part voicing right way up here, just sounds so much better than faking through it doing that. Okay, so those are my suggestions for Werewolves of London. Enjoy it, practice a lot with the finger picking. With the okay, so there you go. Once again, Warren Zevon. Enjoy that one.